Enlightenment.
I'm DJ Ignorance.
I'm OG Undecided.
I'm a wise man. I don't follow a plan, but I know enough to know I don't know. I'm not like you, some regular Joe. We don't have separate views. Yours really only date you. You hate a blind man living out of fear, but at least when your wife talks, he can actually hear. Just because you can speak doesn't mean that you should. If I could silence ignorance, you know that I would. You live life like you learn from a teller. I should take you out back just like old Yeller. I'm talking banking, learning from a system. Your grades tanking, so many lessons you may have missed some. Now you're outdated and rely on your related. You should really just listen. Your mind point is stagnated.
You say I'm ignorant. I know I'm brilliant. I say your opinions are really irrelevant. I don't got the time to converse with you. I'll tell you what I think was right and then we're through. I've learned from the streets how to fight my own fights and I don't need no school to become enlightened. You spend all your life searching for the truth. You know, I know what I know. I don't need no proof. Someone may be blind, but I can see how really different is our reality. I'm chilling, relaxing, living it up in Omalas. There's some kid suffering, but hey, that's his loss. Oh, I'm enlightened. I got out the cave. You're a liar. We all know you got burned by that fire.
Ignorance, knowledge, indifference, college. So many choices, decisions to acknowledge. Devoutly religious, but survival of the fittest makes so much sense all up in this. Life that I lead when I step in these streets where death comes in threes and I rap to the beat. But it's not my own drum, it's the sound of the guns that resonate around me and kill just for fun. I want to weave a flag of knowledge, Betsy Ross, but I can't even get acknowledged. Kid in Omalas.
See, I may not have much, but at least I have knowledge. Something you won't get from an Ivy League college. It's imperfect, part of a flawed nation, only a few laws away from mental castration. The problems in the world that get you flipped all twirled, spun till you're dizzy and about to hurl, confused seems discombobulated, held by dumb, cruel laws we hated. Systems of oppression keep us in a cave. No one will step out for a moment to be brave. Now you tell me really who's the blind one. You speak in ignorance, nothing divine, son. You may see through the air, but you're blind and deaf. I'm a wise man, a philosophical chef. So, what is the right way and what is the wrong way? And oh, who am I to say hip by a ricochet? Free thought, the movement risen, like Jimmy Baca, held in a prison of our own minds, keeping you confined. Keep God's color inside the lines, it's all so hazy, I just have to pause it. We resume when the kid's finally out of the mop closet.
Yo, don't take me for a fool. It's not my fault. I hated school. I had a horrible time with the day-to-day grind, sitting at my desk with teachers pouring useless knowledge into my mind. Thank you. Forced to learn a bunch of words we had to define. Learning the derivative of sine is cosine, but when you differentiate a parabola, it comes out as a straight line. Wondered why I had to memorize the damn capital of Liechtenstein. Knowing somehow sitting at this desk was a crime. But when I look at you, I can see the gears turning in your mind, trying to unbind and unwind the history of mankind, so maybe one day you can understand the reality of the blind. But keep in your mind that our class was designed so what we learned was confined to the lessons our teachers assigned, and if we spoke up, they tell us to get back in line. They give us detention, give us a firm smack on the behind. So maybe you can understand why I fell behind, and why I ultimately decided to resign. So yeah, I quit school, it just wasn't for me. Maybe that's what set me up on this ignorant spree.
Yo, I see what you're saying, but this isn't that clear. Because my daily life is centered on fear. It's hard to think farther as a teenage father, just one coke deal away from becoming a martyr. Enlightened, sure, but are you secure being part of the problem and not of the cure? You talk about knowledge and all that you've learned, but your cathedral of knowledge is where Adam Eve burned. And as for you, Mr. Underachiever, Mr. Sit on my couch like a so-called dreamer, you talk a lot of me, of poetry, of fixing me, but your indifference towards living on subsistence with consistency is not for me. I'm sick and tired of this moral hegemony, and I refuse to fall victim to your oppressive pedagogy. Though either path isn't easy, you've both been denied, and I can't give 100 to either of the sides.
I guess you don't have to join me to see real life. Just don't be ignorant to pain and strife.
This is your chance, boy. Don't miss your opportunity. Don't miss your chance to be enlightened. Create peace and unity.
I see I can be intelligent, but not a mental slave. Now cover your eyes as we exit the cave. Now let's all hold hands as we brave the hot sun.
Not separate,
but equal.
Together as one.